Welcome to the Holistic Books, the first episode. Well, today I'm gonna talk about the book that changed my life. Many of you knows already, most probably. It's The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Now, I want to go back a little bit in my life. I think it was 7 years ago, and I was working in Malta as a dealer, a casino dealer, actually, in an online casino uh, where you can uh, bet and you see the person uh, in your phone or in your laptop. And when I was working there, uh, my life was pretty toxic, I can say. My relationships weren't so good, and and I was crying most of the time, I can say, and I was in drama. My life was surrounded by drama most of the time. And by crying means suffering, actually. And so let's say I'm standing in the kitchen and washing the dishes, and I was just crying out of nowhere, and I didn't know what was the reason back then. And this was my life for quite some time, actually. Uh, Maybe from 9, 10 years old to, yeah, to age of 31. And then I had a colleague of mine gave me this book, and he told me, I think you will like it. And when I read the book, when I started to read the book, everything changed for me. And what I mean by that is I started to notice the thoughts in my head while I was washing the dishes. And I noticed I had a thought: what if your mom dies while cleaning the windows? Or why did you say this to this person yesterday? And thoughts like, you are not worthy, you are not capable. And the thoughts like that was going on and on. And I started to notice them, and I realized I don't have to believe those thoughts. I don't have to believe them. And suddenly just made a decision that I was not going to believe those thoughts anymore. And suddenly something shifted, I can say. And when it shifted, I started to create a mechanism that opens space for the thoughts to move on. And in time, that mechanism started to build like a yeah, like a clockwork or some sort of mechanism that I created, or or you can say a field opened up in me, and then the thoughts were just passing by, and they were not dragging me like as they were my reality anymore. They were my reality. I believed every single one of them, and those thoughts were changing my mood completely. They were my reality. They were not just my mood. They were changing my reality. They were affecting my choices and my lifestyle and everything. So when I started to create that space, I noticed things started to change in my life. I wasn't meeting the same people anymore. I wasn't involved in same kind of relationships anymore. And I wasn't suffering as much as before, which is great. I can tell you that. It's much more peaceful now, every single day. It's like a huge burden lifted out of my shoulders, and a huge black hole disappeared from my heart. So, thank you, Master Eckhart, for that. And my spiritual journey started like that and went on. I actually, last year, I attended Eckhart Tolle's retreat in Norway. I am living in Sweden now. So I had the privilege to see my master. So whoever out there crying on the carpet and crying in front of the mirror and begging for mercy and saying, "Oh, my soul, I'm not gonna do this to you anymore," which I did those things most of the time. And whoever is out there and thinking and feeling this pain, there is a way for peace. And a broken heart is an open heart. Thank you. See you at the next episode.